Imagine you're in a room where the oxygen is slowly being sucked out, but you can't see the machine doing it. That's exactly what emotional manipulation feels like. You start doubting your sanity, your memory, your worth, all while the person responsible acts like your biggest supporter. Today, we're stripping away the mask. I'm revealing 7 dark psychology signs that you are being emotionally controlled. And pay close attention to number 7, because it's the one most people mistake for true love. 1. The victim card, the pity trap. Picture this. At work, you have a co-worker who constantly misses deadlines. You end up covering their mistakes. When you finally confront them, they don't get angry. Instead, they sigh and start talking about a personal tragedy or how life has always been unfair to them. Suddenly, you feel guilty. You feel like a bad person for even speaking up. You end up apologizing. They aren't actually struggling. They've weaponized their vulnerability. They turned themselves into the victim. So you become the villain. If you've ever felt guilty for asking for what's fair, you've been played by a professional victim. Sign to gaslighting, the reality distortion. You find clear evidence of a lie, a message, a receipt, a fact. When you show it to them, they calmly say, "That never happened. You're imagining things. You're becoming paranoid." They say it with such confidence that you start questioning your own memory. You wonder if you're the problem. Their goal isn't to hide the lie. It's to destroy your sense of reality. Because once you can't trust your own mind, you're forced to trust theirs. Gaslighting is mental erasure. If someone makes you doubt your own memories, walk away. Sign 3. Love bombing and sudden withdrawal. The addiction. Imagine meeting someone new. In the first 2 weeks, they treat you like the center of the universe. Constant texts, big compliments, grand promises. Your brain floods with dopamine. You think, finally, someone who truly sees me. Then, without warning, they go cold. Texts stop. Affection disappears. They're suddenly busy. You start replaying conversations, analyzing every word you said. This isn't a cooling off phase. It's a calculated psychological withdrawal. They gave you a high just to take it away. Now they know you'll lower your boundaries just to feel loved again. If affection feels too fast and too intense, it's not love, it's bait. Sign for intermittent reinforcement, the slot machine effect. This is the same psychology used in Las Vegas casinos. One day, they treat you like royalty, praise, attention, warmth. The next day, they're cold, distant, irritated, for no reason. Your brain goes into withdrawal. You start trying harder, changing yourself, walking on eggshells, just to get the good version of them back. That coldness is intentional. They're training you to crave their validation. Ask yourself honestly, are you in a relationship or are you addicted to the highs? Sign 5. The silent treatment. Emotional isolation. You have a small disagreement. Instead of talking, they disappear. No replies, no eye contact, no acknowledgement. Research shows social rejection activates the same brain areas as physical pain. They are hurting you without ever touching you. They stay silent until you surrender, until you apologize, even when you did nothing wrong. Silence isn't peace, it's punishment.
Sign 6. Triangulation, the insecurity loop. They bring a third person into the picture. An amazing ex, a perfect friend, someone they constantly compare you to. Not because they care about that person, but because they want you to feel replaceable. They want competition. They want insecurity. Watching you doubt your worth gives them control. Sign 7. Boundary testing. The slow poison. This one hides behind love. It starts small. You say you need rest. They call anyway. You say a joke makes you uncomfortable. They repeat it louder. They're scouting your limits. If they can cross a small boundary today, they'll cross bigger ones tomorrow. Manipulators don't start with big lies. They start with tiny boundary breaks to measure how much you'll tolerate. This is the sign most people mistake for true love. It isn't. If you recognize more than 3 of these signs, stop making excuses for them. You're not difficult. You're not sensitive. You're being targeted. The first step to breaking control is seeing it clearly. If this video helped you see the truth, like it and share it with someone who needs it. And if you want more deep dives into the dark side of human psychology, subscribe. Protect your peace.